Hey guys, welcome back to Heiko Shaves. We got to do a shave today, but before we do a shave, I want to give you my top 3 adjustable razors. You guys know from watching my videos that I have done a few adjustable razors over the years. Has only been a year so far. I currently own 13 adjustable razors, and I've tried a few more on the side as loaners from other people, and I'm very grateful for that. So let me go through all the razors I currently have, and then I'm going to tell you which ones are my favorites, okay? So let's start with the 2. I just cut myself, by the way, with a blade. Here, let me put a colorful Band-Aid on. When you have a house full of kids, there is just no normal Band-Aids. So I got, this one is purple or blue, what is it? So I just cut myself playing with razors. Can happen. No big deal. Yeah, it's a purple Band-Aid. Let's put a purple Band-Aid on my finger here. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I have some razors that are in a daily rotation. I clean them and then I put a blade back in, like loosely after drying. So, Band-Aid. So I have 2 adjustable injector razors. One is the Parker and the other one is the vintage cousin, the PAL. You have both seen in videos before. So those are the 2 adjustable injector razors I have. And then let's start at the bottom. It's a price bottom. This is a $9 adjustable twist to open razor from AliExpress. And surprisingly, you can actually shave with this thing. I still don't know how someone can actually make a twist to open fully adjustable razor and still make money for $9. It's crazy. Adjustable from 1 to 9.5 or something like that, or maybe 1 to 10. And actually it works. Maybe one of these days we're gonna get it back out of the drawer and shave with it one more time. So then the next one is another one from AliExpress, the Yachi, the Final Cut. This one here is the cast zinc chrome plated plus some gunmetal gray here, $28 or so, $29. It's also a pretty fine razor. It's a little on the spicy side, so if you like it a little bit more aggressive, this one is a little bit more aggressive than others here in the lineup. And you guys know that I'm always looking for the mild, mild to medium razors. So this one is a good one too. I tried the Yachi, the Final Cut in brass. It was given to me as a loaner, and I really like the brass version. And the brass version compared to this one here is actually starting out a little milder, which I am leaning towards. So the brass, if I would have to buy another Yachi, the Final Cut, would be my preferred of those 2. So then we have the Pearl Flexi. This one here is the close comb. This is the one that was in like 2 or 3 videos because I had all kinds of problems with it. With the close comb not lining up properly, and I modified it myself and fixed it. And this is going to stay in my collection probably forever. Don't want to sell it on after spending so much time with it. And now everything is lining up and you can actually properly shave with this thing. So I don't dislike it. It's not my favorite, but it's a good razor. It's pretty hefty, has good build quality, a little engraving at the bottom. So overall, pretty good. The problem is that if they come out of the factory and they don't line up, that shouldn't be. If you buy it through Amazon, you can get it out of the box, inspect it really well, and then if it's not good, just send it back and get another one. The next one here in the lineup is the Rockwell T2. This was a sponsored item from Rockwell. They sent it to me for a review. I was able to keep it. This is the gunmetal gray chrome version, and this is also pretty good value for money. Pretty well built. It's a twist to open razor, so loading the blades is pretty easy. And then it's on the fly adjustable. It's just like the old Gillettes, the slim adjustable and the Fat Boys of this world. You have to open it up a little bit so you can get the full range of adjustments out of it. The only thing that I didn't like about this one is the head is pretty large. It covers the entire blade. That is good and bad at the same time. So good because you don't have the tab sticking out, but at the same time it's pretty bulky. And the second one was at setting number 1 and 2, there was no shaving or barely any shaving going on. It starts out too mild. But overall, good quality. Price-wise, I think it's in the $70 to $80 range. Don't quote me on this. This might be more or less or on sale. But yeah, this is a pretty well-made twist to open adjustable razor. I like it. All right, what else do we have? Then we have the Parker variant that was also sponsored by Parker. We already did a shave with it, and this is the only open comb that I currently have here in my adjustable lineup, and I really like it. It starts out mild enough on setting number 1. I was actually shaving with like setting 2 or 3, and the open comb is fine enough, close enough so you don't, you know, get your skin in there and cut yourself. This was really a pleasant surprise. Build quality is fine, and like I said, it starts out mild enough and goes up from there. And I really like it. And I think this is also around the $70 to $80 range. So Parker variant, this is a good one. So then here's my Merkur Progress. This is the stubby version. I had 2 of those. I had a long one and a short one, and I kept the short one because it's more, you know, vintage looking. I kind of like the vintage design. This razor has been in production since the 1950s. And yeah, it looks like it, but I do like it. I even have a blade in there. That's why I have a Band-Aid on, because I was fiddling around with it and didn't realize that I had a blade in there. Yeah, so Merkur Progress, really nothing special in the grand scheme of things. It's all cast material, maybe some brass in there. But it works. It starts out mild enough. It's easily adjustable. A lot of people don't like the plastic knob down there, but there's really functionally nothing wrong with it. And for an adjustable, you know, it can run alongside of the variants of this world, which is really honestly kind of a clone of the Progress. But Merkur doesn't make an open comb. So this is unique open comb. All right, and then we have a few adjustables from Gillette here. I have a Fat Boy and I have a Slim adjustable. These two are fairly similar, even though the experts will say that some of the geometry has changed. And the Fat Boy, they had 3 different versions and different springs, and you know, the blade gap was different. But yeah, I do have a Slim and I have a Fat Boy, and they are both really pleasant to shave with. You know how that works. You have to open them up a little bit, and then you can click your way around 1 through 9 and adjust them and then tighten them back up. And here on those old ones, you always have to kind of close it up, and then you have a 1/4 turn more to tighten it down. On my Slim here, so when I open this up, this is closed, and then I almost have like 1/2 turn. So both are really nice. The Fat Boy, I think, is a little bit more collectible. Brings a little bit higher price on eBay, but for 50, 60 bucks, you should be able to find a nicer example if you really want to add one to the collection. This one's pretty good. And then I have 2 more adjustables from Gillette. This is a super adjustable 109, and this is a super adjustable 84. Both of them are currently broken, and I will have to send them in for, why is there black on here? Oh, it's discoloring. Maybe I have to send them into Razor Emporium and get them tuned up or fixed. So this one here, the problem is that one of the sides here, the close comb is bent, and so it doesn't line up, and that's not good. But yeah, overall it's twist to open, has the click spring 1 through 9. So pretty much like the Slim and the Fat Boy. They are, you know, obviously related. And then this one here, this is the shorter one, the 84, also twist to open. This one has the spring missing, so it's adjustable still, but it just doesn't click. And yeah, both work. This one looks like someone put a pair of pliers in the handle when they tried to open it, I guess. So this is kind of bad, but maybe I get them tuned up and, you know, spruced up a little bit by Razor Emporium. We'll see. So then the last one that I have actually here in front of me is my, you know, my special Rex console. This is my favorite fancy stainless steel 316L stainless steel. This is probably the nicest one here in the lineup. Absolutely. Nicest materials, made in the US. It's the only slant adjustable here in the lineup too. This one actually starts out mild enough at setting 1 that I can shave with it. And I have actually ventured out to setting 2 and 3 even. So this one, really pleasant surprise. The Rex Ambassador that I also tried, which is the brother or the cousin, which is a straight close comb razor, didn't work out for me. Was too aggressive at setting one. And then we actually did a giveaway here on this channel and we gave away a Rex Ambassador. I still really appreciate that. Matt Pisarsik sent that over to me. So this one here I bought used and I really like it. And you know, I don't shave with it all the time. I have to kind of cherish the moment when I get the Rex console out. But this is a really nice one. So then the only other ones that I don't have here in front of me that I have shaved with would be the Yachi, the Final Cut in brass, the Homelike Tiger, which is also similar to the Rex Ambassador in look and feel, close comb, adjustable. I liked it a lot. So brass Yachi, Homelike Tiger, the Flexi open comb I didn't like. And what else did we try? What else did we try? Oh yeah, and the Rex Ambassador, which is no longer here, but it's with one of you guys when we did the giveaway. And so out of the lineup, out of the razors that I have here and I have tried, here are now my top three adjustables. I would say number 3 probably has to go to the Gillette Fat Boy. This is the grandfather of all of them. Does a really good job shaving. On number 1 setting, it is mild enough for even the most sensitive skin. I like it. The adjustment works well. This is a great razor. It has a short, stubby, thick little handle. I like it a lot. But at the same time, just as nice is the Slim, and just as nice are all those other adjustables that came after the Fat Boy here. So if you cannot afford a Fat Boy, you can probably get a Slim adjustable or one of the super adjustables, 109 or 84 for a little cheaper. They are really nice. I really like them. If you find a really nice example, this is all brass and it's nickel plated. If they look ugly after 60 years, 50 years, you can get them replated, no problem. They can be repaired. Razor Emporium does that, and there are some other places out there as well. So this is on number 3. Then on the number 2 spot, I'm picking this Parker variant. This was sponsored, like I said, by Parker, and it was a very pleasant surprise. So if Merkur would make an open comb like this, it would probably be the Merkur, because I'm, you know, a little biased towards Merkur, made in Germany and all that stuff. But this was a really pleasant surprise, worked out really well. I liked the shave with it, and setting 1, 2, 3 was very usable for me. Parker variant on number 2. And then on number 3, I have to give you the Rex console. This one is heirloom quality, made in the United States, stainless steel. You know, it's open at the bottom, the water can drain out and all that good stuff. I mean, a lot of engineering went into this. Has this beautiful knurling here on the handle, the adjustment, everything is just flawless about this thing. And I really like to shave with it. But then really honorable mention. If you want a brand new CNC machined nice adjustable razor, I have to give you honorable mention the Yachi, the Final Cut in brass, which was really, really, really surprising. I have the Zinc Cousin, which was a little too aggressive for me, but it's a $28 razor. You know, you can't really go wrong for $28. If you like it a little bit more aggressive, this might actually work out for you. The brass version of the same razor here is CNC machined, not cast. It's all brass, and it worked out really well and felt great. And I really like it. And then another honorable mention, it's a razor that's currently really not available here in the United States, is the Homelike Tiger, which, let me put a picture here. The Homelike Tiger is a stainless steel CNC machine razor from Russia. It's not available, you know, importation of Russian goods is currently not possible. And, you know, who knows, maybe we don't want to support that anyways. That's all up to you. But I did appreciate Artur letting me try the razor. And it was a great shave. It was a great shave. It's mild enough. It's well made. Looks good. Comes with a stand. Has this fancy box and all that. So was really a great razor. I really enjoyed it. And maybe one day when we're all at peace again, maybe I can buy one. So my top 3, the Fat Boy, the Parker variant, and my Rex console. And the 2 honorable mentions, Yachi, Final Cut in brass, and the Homelike Tiger. Check them out. I'll put some links down below to all the ones that we can currently buy here in the US. I will probably use Amazon as a go-to place. And just try them out, ask questions. don't forget to give me a thumbs up to kind of boost the exposure of this video, to share it with your friends, all the other guys that are also into shaving. And, here on this channel, you will usually find the razors that are on the milder side. I don't like to torture myself. I don't like to nick myself. So I'm always going for the mild, gentle stuff. And if you are on the same page with me, you like that as well, maybe some of my recommendations will help you find the right adjustable razor for yourself. All right. And now to top this all off, we're already 16 minutes into it. We're going to do a quick 2-pass shave with a razor that we have already shaved with before, which today we're going to celebrate the moment and use the Rex Console. Rex Console is coming out, but we're going to use some brand new items with it. All right, let's close up some drawers so I'm not tripping. So first of all, you guys have been recommending Simpson brushes to me. I finally broke down, red box here, Trafalgar T1 synthetic. Comes in this fancy hard case here. This is actually pretty nice. Wrapped up in paper. Care of your shaving brush. The brush is sterilized. It should not be boiled. Gently lather your face with paintbrush strokes. Rinse the brush thoroughly after use. Store brush in a well-vented area. What's right in there. And then it's in this packing paper here. Let's keep this in one piece. Maybe not. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at this. They even have another wrapper around the handle so it doesn't get scratched up. So supposedly they're all still made in England. They're all still handmade. So there is no mass production. Yeah, it says Sovereign Synthetic Fiber Handmade right here on the back. And then on the front it says Alexander Simpson, established 1919. Oh, my eyes are getting weaker. So 1919 is right under there. So this is the T1. I looked at the T3, the T2, and the T1. And you guys know that I like the smaller knots. So these ones here are already on the larger side. I like the fact that this puppy is a little smaller. Has a pretty nice handle. It has what they call... what do they call it? Didn't I just read it? Oh yeah, I just read it on the handle here. Synthetic fiber. Sovereign synthetic fiber. That's what they call it. Very nice. It has enough backbone, but it's still very nice and soft. So we're going to use this one. And then we have Cella. Cella, the Extra Purissima. Extra Purissima. Whatever that means. 150 milliliters. Is this in English here? Yeah. Established in 1899. A true story of when the Barbers was a place in which to enjoy a moment of pleasure and well-being. The story of when Cella opened in the heart of Milan, soon becoming a point of reference for style in the Italian world of shaving. Back in 1899, master soap makers and perfumers set out to combine extensive experience with our passion for excellence and high standard of craftsmanship, creating a luxury line of products for gentlemen and professional barbers. It is this true story that our vintage and iconic ambassador, the smiling Felice, tells us every morning with this motto, Cella Extra Purissima. So I guess it's talking about that guy. All right, let's get that out of the box. Little container. Same story. I haven't even seen if there's any ingredient list on here. Ingredient list. Cocos nucifera coconut oil. Adepts bovis. Tallow, stearic acid, agua, water, potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, potassium carbonate, glycerin, prunus amygdalos, I have no idea, and then unfortunately the rest is stickered over. I will have to find that and put a link down below so you can read it. They don't have the ingredients on the packaging here. They have a manufacturing date on the back and it says made in Italy. So the Cella, a lot of you guys know it. I haven't used it. It smells like marzipan. So it's a marzipan scented softer soap. It's not super hard. So it's somewhere between a shave cream and yeah, it even says shave cream on here. So not a hard soap. And then of course we have the matching Cella. Now I have to cut this open because someone put tape over it. Cella pocket knife away here. Aftershave. And I'm assuming that the story of when that came about is the same. Here is the packaging of that in a tube. Aftershave balm. So I went with a balm, no alcohol, like it, you know. And since all the packaging is red, the Simpson was red, the Cella was red, now we use a Persona stainless steel. And this one here is blades made in Germany. You guys see that there? I'll zoom in on it. Made in Germany. So we have a German blade, a Persona, and we're gonna crack this package open, get one out, and then let me open this up. And I really don't want to cut myself a second time today. I don't know. I'm not super lucky with those blades lately. Here is my Rexy. You know, take that out. And then you can put the blade. Oh, you know what? What I don't like is when they use, oh no, there was no wax on it. I just cut a little piece of paper off, I guess. So you can put that on there. And I'll have the blade on the top and then put that upside down. And then we have to wiggle a little bit, tighten it up. And I think we're going to start at a 2. If that's not aggressive enough, we're going to crank it up a little bit. All right, let's go the next step. What are we going to do? Synthetic doesn't need any pre-soak, so we're not going to do that. Let me fill my sink real quick and get all the waters and all that stuff ready to go. And I will be right back with you guys. All right, so all the water containers are ready to go. I'm going to grab Prep. This is also an old Italian product. I'm not sure when this was established. Oh, since 1860. So this is a kind of a universal product. You can put it on your sunburn, your mosquito bites, your pimples, your sore feet, but you can also use it as a pre-shave. If you haven't tried it, it has a little bit of some menthol in it. So it has this typical fresh scent and adds a little bit of some protection to the skin for your pre-shave here. Yeah, it's available on Amazon. You can get it in the jar or in the tube. Kind of a universal product. So that was Prep. We've used that before. So now we're going to take Cella. I get my little spoon out and just grab a, yeah, it's not super soft. It's not like creamy, like a spoonful. You know, I'm not going to save on soaps anymore. I have so much soap. We're going to use this little, it's a polymer shave bowl that I found on Amazon. Very nice. It's a little rough texture surface to it, or it's not shiny at least. And it works really well. It's the right size, the right height for most brushes that I have. And if you accidentally drop it, it's not going to break. That's the best part about it. All right, and I have the cream here at the bottom. Squish it around a little bit. And then we're going to grab our already rinsed out Trafalgar T1 out of the water here and go right into this little container, into our little shave bowl. And let's, oh yeah, the marzipan. You know, as a kid, it was kind of funny. I'd never really liked marzipan when I was a kid. My grandma would still give me marzipan every Christmas. It's kind of a Christmas thing in Germany. And I never really liked it. And now as an adult, I actually do. It's really strange how the taste changes over the decades. You know, now I'm coming up on 50 soon. A couple more years, 48 currently, turning 49 in 2024. And the Trafalgar really has enough backbone to actually get a good lather going. So I think I'm going to move this into my face. So we're already getting there. Oh, there's so much. And I always make a mess when I transfer from the container into my face. Oh my goodness. Black t-shirt, yeah, this is ruined. can burn it right after. The soap smells good. I kind of want to eat it. So marzipan is made with almonds. So if you don't want to call it marzipan, you can say it's an almond scent. Yeah, look at that. That's good. I like it. Let's add a little bit more water. Oh, and I like the brush too. I probably could have gotten away with a T2 or T3, but I wanted to have a little bit of a smaller one. And the knot size here, I think it's still 23 millimeters. It just has a shorter or a lower loft. All right, look at that. It smells good. It smells yummy. All right, let's park this over here. Well, as you guys can see, I'm not using my scuttle here today. Apparently I'm using my t-shirt for lathering. All right, warm water in the sink. Razor is loaded. We're at setting 2. Let's just do it. You know, first pass, let's just get adventurous here and crank it up to 3. I think this is the first time for me using a Persona blade. Seems to be sharp enough. It's not tugging. Usually when I get some tugging sensation is just when the blade I'm using is too dull. Either I've already used it a few times or it's just a bad blade. My right shoulder is bugging me today. It's interfering with my technique. Very good, very good. I like it. Even on a setting 3, the Cella seems to be a little, you know, it's not one of those super slick soaps. But for sure I like the scent. Marzipan, yum, 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 yum. All right, let's wipe that off. Yeah, this is pretty good already. This was to be expected from the Rex console with a brand new Persona blade. The downside of this little brush is the short little handle. And, you know, if you have a lot of lather, it just gets all over the place. All right, let's brush it up one more time. Look at that. And the smell is just delicious. If you like marzipan and almonds and you haven't tried Cella, very inexpensive. I'll put links down below. And for full transparency, when I say Amazon affiliate link, what that means is it's a link to an Amazon product and you pay regular price. But if you use the link that I provide down below, I get a little commission, like a few cents per item. And that helps me with buying more stuff for this channel. You know, oh my goodness, I'm making a mess. I have like shaving cream everywhere. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. It smells really good. All right, let's turn it down, tone it down to number 2. Don't want to get some irritation here in my face. Already have an irritated shoulder. It's still efficient, feisty almost. You gotta make sure you don't use too much pressure, or else you might cut yourself. You gotta let the weight and the sharpness of the blade do the work. And not pressure. That's the important part. All right, let's do against the grain. Let's be brave here. And you guys know all about it here. It has those nice rounded off edges so that the cutting edge of the blade actually gets really close to your nose. So you can get all those whiskers up here. All right, let's do an inspection. We're like 99% there. Pretty good. So that was only a 2-pass. Now I say, why don't we, you know, it's only 34 minutes. Someone suggested in the comment section a while ago to reverse the way you use an adjustable. So most people start out aggressive, like setting 3, 4, 5, whatever, and then they go down from there on the subsequent passes. But I don't remember who suggested that, but to start with mild for the first pass and then go up from there. And I tried that and I kind of got myself some razor burn and some nicks and whatnot. So I rather do aggressive to mild. So now we're at setting a little over 1, a little bit more than 1. All right, and here we're gonna do a against the grain. You can see there's still lots of stuff left. All right, good. All right, now over here. As you can see, you know, what I explained in my last video, I'm not contouring my wrist, but I rather hold it with just 2, 3 fingers. Give the razor a lot of leeway and freedom to move around. Yeah. I think I have a little nick down there because I usually do with the grain twice and then against the grain on the last pass only. And I didn't follow my own procedure. But if we get one little nick out of this hole and a clean shaven face, very nice. Very good. Alrighty, let me rinse off. Alright, very nice, very nice. I like Cella, the scent. It's not the slickest soap, but maybe with a little bit more use, a little bit more experience. Maybe I didn't get the water to soap ratio correct. Do I like my little Trafalgar? Let me think about this a moment. It was in the $30 range. I think I spent $28 plus shipping. I bought it at shavenation.com. It's a cute little one, right? I mean, even the fine is much bigger here. So it's a stubby little guy, but with a pretty thick knot. If you can see, the bottom of the knot this here is, I believe, is a 20 millimeter, and this is a 23. So the bottom is pretty nice. They are handmade, made in England. The handles are hand turned, so this is not a cast piece that has some sort of seam here anywhere. Like the fine, I think, is a cast handle. But they actually turn those on a lathe and they get hand polished. So from that perspective, is really nice. It's a little smaller than I anticipated, but you know, now I know. I do like it. The knot is really nice. It has enough backbone for my taste. I like it, and this is gonna become a go-to, I think. Yeah, so Rex console, of course, I like. The Persona blade worked out really well. It didn't give me much trouble, no tugging. I got one little nick, but I think that's technique. Maybe my sore shoulder, or maybe the Rex here is a little too spicy for that section down there. Yeah, so Cella worked out really well as a soap. Not the slickest, I gotta say. And now we're gonna try out the Cella aftershave balm. Oh yeah, it's a sealed container. I always like that, so you know that nobody has messed with it yet. And let's see how it comes out. As pretty thick and creamy. That's probably way too much. Perfect. All right. Different scent. It's not the almond marzipan smell, even though I was expecting a complementing. This is more like a fresh, you know, kind of the typical, kind of a fresh, creamy. I can't even tell you exactly what it is. Yeah, a little floral, fresh, clean, scented, but not marzipan. And action. It doesn't have the ingredients on here either. Maybe on the box. True story, true story, true story. Oh yeah, and half of the ingredients are stickered over again. Agua, some alcohol. Yeah, I felt a little tingle here. Caprylic triglyceride, polyglycerol. I'll put a link down below. It's always good to look at the ingredient list. I mean, this is kind of typical. Citric acid. Disodium eta, linoleum, oh, not linoleum, linalool. Can't read it, it's stickered over, sorry. Anyways, yeah, it smells pretty good. Doesn't give me any reactions. My skin seems to like it, and it's nice and creamy. There's definitely some glycerin in it. It leaves a little bit of some oily film behind. But overall, for the price, this stuff has been around for ages. And I do like the soap specifically for its almond smell. So if you have never tried it, check out the links down below. All right, that should be it for today. My top 3 adjustable razors and a shave at the end. Who can ask for more, right? Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me, shaving with me. Thanks for all your comments. And if you're new here, welcome to Heiko Shaves. Give me a thumbs up, please, on this video. That really helps the channel, you know, get recognized by the YouTube algorithm. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.